Trustmarque are an organisation who started through resupplying and reselling Microsoft licences, have been around for 35 years, have grown beyond that into a variety of other services, largely around infrastructure. Some work around using some of the Microsoft technology to drive productivity and a couple of other things as well. But the key thing about us is that we have full national coverage, so we supply all of Northern Ireland, all of Wales, a lot of the NHS around the country and NHS England, and then we've got a very strong presence in Scotland as well. So there's a couple of things for me. So much earlier in the year I was working directly with Natasha. She and I did 3 months together to kind of get Future Nurse on its way, and at that point we started to engage with Nursing Times about this event. So I'm on the advisory panel, but the real reason why I'm very keen on the event is that I think we have missed a trick for the last 25-30 years actually of really having good quality dialogue between nurses and what I call the tech bros, but technology companies overall. This role, because we have so many partners, Corti and Dell are two of our partners, but we have many others who almost made it this year, I'm sure will come in future, alongside Microsoft who are here, are all represent the industry which needs to do better in how we help nurses use our technology. So this is a great opportunity for me to lead some of that and really drive great quality conversations. So we've had loads already today. The interesting thing about working with Natasha was that in the meetings that we had and the calls that we had when I was working with her, what really impressed me was the difference in conversation between nurses and other IT interested people in hospitals is that they bring real intellect and thought and an EQ, which doesn't always happen when you get into technology, and a huge willingness to collaborate and be inclusive. And if we're going to fix healthcare, all three of those qualities, not just the tech, is needed. And I don't think there's a better group of people than nurses to pull all of that together. A bit of history on this. So I did some work back in the day with some politicians, and one of the guys that I was working with came and was the first chief executive here. And I remember him talking about what they were going to be doing post the Olympics, and thinking, well, that is pretty brave. They've done a brilliant job, and I think really provides a fantastic space. It's totally appropriate for what we're about with this event, and I think it's worked well. I think what I would say is that, in terms of the team at Nursing Times, this is a brave event to organise. There's a lot of digital events around healthcare annually, but to the point I made earlier, getting a pure nursing voice with technology in place is actually exponentially more beneficial than that voice being one of many at other conferences elsewhere. And so well done on Nursing Times on organising it, and I've already had a number of suppliers say to me that they want to be here next year, so I will be encouraging them to be present.